Hello, y'all. You're snuggle out there. Yeah, out you the snuggle. You're the evil. I'm an evil beagle. I'm kill me some cat. Yeah, come on in. Oh, you snuggle. Hello, y'all. You're snuggle out there. Yeah, out you. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hello. Mm-hmm. Okay, I do need an interact. What is going on with my snuggles there? Oh my goodness. Well, it's been quite an interesting event. And where's my Super Carlos and all the other? Okay, let me go ahead and do it. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Hey everyone, this is yours truly. Please join me if you like. If you are in my channel, just let you know we're doing amazing stuff together. Oh my goodness. Right, talking point. Hello, who's this? Carlos, that you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Well, admit it,
Anybody?
I won. I won the battle.
What happened?
Well, I bring truth. I reveal. It's like they want it. In order to right the wrong, you have to make conscious what is going on behind the stage.
Yes, exactly.
I won. I beat the troll. I beat Florin. I beat all them other people because they only have power when the mass does not know what's going on behind the stage. But once they do know how things are set up, how the game will play, then there is nothing surprising. There is no more MK Ultra or everything because everyone know the same thing. You are in the same page. Therefore, the only bad shit can happen when you want it to happen. Does that make sense? On purposely, not because it will happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, making a conscious choice.
Yes. I'm not here to make victim and problem reaction save. I'm here to reveal how the game is played so you can be more discerning. Mhm. So you know what getting into. Ain't that beautiful, Carlos? I,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
and I
Dr.
bring
Cthulhu,
yes.
you know there are several people on here on the family group that don't think they have bought a Q device.
We tell them we need to go and tell them to go to the Unimetrix group because we need to make that announcement and we tell that John guy we need to put in the right link because I think it was my fault. I
Yeah,
advertised the wrong link.
yeah. So we
So
gotta do that.
yeah, we tell them go. Yeah, only go to the other link. Like say hold on. Okay, how are you? I gotta take care of this. Okay, let me see. I do this real quick. I my fault. I done it. I do. I take care of it. Okay, let me see. Unimetrix One official. Go to here. Share the link. Okay. Okay. Copy. Okay. Okay. To all who don't have Q device. You need to join the regular community. Regular community. Yeah. Here, the link. Here you go. See? That's it.
Alrighty.
Ain't that right?
Yeah. See,
And
like some of them posting there, it's like, wait a minute, we don't remember them buying anything, including the guy, I think, Roberto, whatever. He has a few
yeah, he never
devices.
buy it. He
Yeah,
build
but
it.
he
He
made
pay
he made
print.
his own. He made his own, but you gave him the wrong link. So like, wait, this don't seem right.
Yeah.
It's like Gray was like, who are these people? It's like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Who is this? Oh yeah, I got a message up for all them troll out there to let you know I am an asshole. I am your worst nightmare because you can't have anything against me. Yeah, you can troll all you
No, no,
want. It
you
won't
got
work
it.
because
You
I
got it.
beat by
So
revealing everything about me. Only God is perfect. Yeah.
you got it wrong. You're a hemorrhoid. You irritate assholes.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
You're a
Because
hemorrhoid. You
the
irritate
science
assholes.
behind this, yes, and the science behind this, the troll like to use your darkest thing and spread around and use people to undermine what you're doing. But that
Exactly.
won't work with me.
That's
Hmm.
why you're the hemorrhoid. You irritate those assholes known as
Exactly.
trolls.
So what I'm gonna do, I reveal everything bad about me, and I tell people either you love me or you like me, dislike me, you love me, accept me for who I am. If you don't, get the fuck out of my face. So therefore, all my audience are great. You see? And next thing you know, you can't do shit to me. And after that, I won because it's all just a psychological operation, and it's a double-edged sword. See? And you guys choose to use it to bring me down because I know you're so fucking jealous because you're running Operation of Prejudice, and we know what that is. Don't play dumb with me because I know you guys say white is right. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck the white and fuck the black. I have something for you. I'm a realist. Carlos, me and you are realists. And realist is hard. Being a realist is the hardest thing of being. And fuck the star seed, fuck the light worker.
Right.
You guys ain't shit. You know.
Right now, being real is definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
Well, put it
What
this
is
way,
real?
actually, being real and being a transparent realist is challenging.
Exactly.
You have too many people which are, because they've been taught to be hostile towards themselves and hate themselves. They hate anything that reminds them of their own imperfections instead of embracing their
Well,
imperfections.
well, you know what? If they have that kind, you know what? Who's the perfect candidate that can outdo them and all that? An Asian guy, Cambodian. Because why a Cambodian? Because number one, we know how to take the lick and roll with the punches and keep on going, and we don't care, you know. And and we're not wimpy. We're not sissy boy. We are hardcore. We are warrior. And you know what? The best part is, none of you don't know Cambodian that we are super crazy. We're quiet, but then you have those who like me, who's not quiet. And that's the one that they say, uh-oh. You notice that, Carlos? A lot of Cambodian quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you met the one like me that can translate quietness into noise that you can recognize?
Yeah.
Mhm. And then people wondering, why does Carlos hang around me? Why do you hang around me, Carlos? What value do you see in me that I bring to the table that you actually enjoy?
Your information is really good. You're crazy. You're not common at all, but you keep it real, and the information is good. It's
And
actually like I
some
said,
people don't know what real is. Some people
yeah,
don't know what the word real means.
you're like they used to in the South. See, the North, they hid the crazy part, the crazy members of the family. In the South, they put it out there in front. You're one of those that you're like the people in the South. You put out the crazy folks, make it more interesting and colorful. You put your stuff out there,
Exactly.
and
Because
but
it's a strategy. That's what they don't
yeah,
realize. By me doing that, my enemy can't use my dirt against me. And then my thing is
exactly.
me. God is perfect. I'm not. And we all agree on that. Does that make sense? A common agreement. God is
This is the
perfect.
time.
I'm not. You know?
Exactly. Jesus loves you. I don't.
That's right.
Uh,
And you know
you
why I
know,
talk about pussy left and right? There's a reason I did that. Not because I'm a nasty person, but I'm bringing real knowledge because men do be nice to a woman, not because for anything else, but just to get into their pants. That is true. And if you don't believe me, then ask every man that you ever interact with. When someone
we
be
left
nice
that
to
place.
you,
Has been trying to. So you're
yeah,
saying
go
is
ahead.
that a man left that place has been trying to get back there ever since?
Exactly. He came from pussy, vagina, and he spent all his life trying to get back to it. And he loved the mum mum. Look at Rafael. He loved mum mum. Me, he be fighting over say mum 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 2047. You know. He only mum mum when I'm around. When I'm not around, he don't mum mum. It's just the way it showed. I got my mum and you don't. That's what it
Yeah,
means. You know.
yeah. Mama's being mad, mean to him.
Yeah.
What do you
So you
say?
see,
Mama's not behaving.
yeah, mama. Yeah, mama not behave. Mama being not nice to me, Papa.
Yeah,
He recording. See, it was so cute. You gotta admit, Carlos, he's so cute, my brother.
yeah.
If you want to know who Carlos is, Carlos, he's one of the council member in a group, and he's in my book, and he's a very committed and very committed person in the group because he came from another group, main group called Fluent, and he realized he outgrown the need to be in that group, so now he's part of this group, and now he's part of running it. He the shot caller within a group. So what he say have weight, you know. Besides Raymond and me. So we give him value. There's other two member too, but you know, the spot is open. When they want to flow, they flow, but that's another story. But anyway, me and Carlos, we've been we've been revealing shadow work, truth. Because the negative people, they like to find dirt on you and use it against you. We let
And
you bring out the dirt, everyone except who you are. So the negative people cannot use that to destroy you. Does that help?
and the reason I talk about shadow work is because um we've been raised up to to hate ourselves, but we suppress that, and but that works against us. We have an inner conflict, and therefore that's why one of the reasons why I get sick, that we hate ourselves, we attack ourselves, we beat ourselves up. Energetically, we are destroying and killing ourselves by doing
Well,
that.
that's why I'm the
And
healer. That's why when we see Florence, I hit her. I don't care, you know. And that's why I chant
so guys,
Florence people to hit her, to hate her, because she is the cause of it. She's not helping you to heal. She's helping you to become more sicker, and that's where I have problem. Does that make sense now? I mean, why
I
I
know that
become
she
so
tends
mean?
to promote. I know she tends to promote
Hello?
fear. I know she tends to promote fear, and I know she tends to promote even if it's untrue, she'll put stuff out there just to get views. Um, The thing is, going back to what I was saying about shadow work, is that we have to learn how to bring up our shadows and embrace them. That way, we're not a house divided or a kingdom divided where we fall upon ourselves.
Yeah,
We
the
have
only way is to reveal to each other what is your weakness and strength. That means you put each
to
other
reveal,
in common ground,
to reveal with no judgment,
Exactly.
to
Because
reveal and
only God is
accept.
perfect. Only God
Exactly.
is perfect.
To reveal and accept with no judgment. Your shadow selves. Only when you're able to do that with yourself entirely, you'll be able to have the peace that surpasses understanding.
And let's
That's when
explain
you
what
will.
that means. That means you have clarity. The word clear means crystal clear. That means there's no murky in the water. Does that make sense? You have truth, and therefore you can see everything without having fear. The only time you
Exactly.
have fear, fear is teaching you have something unclear. That's what I mean. That's what
Exactly.
fear means.
Without, see, the other thing is that you're created in the image and likeness of truth. If you
Mm-hmm.
have conflict, that means there's something that is going against you, the truth that is within you of who you are and what you are. And
Yeah,
so that creates conflict, and therefore you don't have clarity either. If you had
exactly.
no clarity of yourself, you would not be in conflict with yourself.
I tell you the truth. I used to be a 0 second man. When a woman rubbed her hand on my leg, I come into my pant called premature ejaculation. So that really got me going. So I went around and and pound pussy left and right to develop my understanding of this until I mastered the science that I can come the way I want to come without having premature ejaculation. I call the 0 second man. Then later it built up to 1 second. Wow, that was amazing. 0 to 1, then 2, then 3, and then later 4, 5, 6. Then next thing become minute, then 5 minutes, then 10 minutes. Then I came 30 minute, then hourly man. You see that? You have to work out through the confident level. Ain't that beautiful,
Mhm.
Carlos? Because I didn't understand it. I have to grow like everyone else, you know. And someone listened to me say, "Wow, you hear what this guy's saying? He talked about he's a 0 second man." They're all laughing inside, but that's the truth. That's the realism. Don't ever say that people don't go through that. Carlos, you heard people went through that before, right?
Mhm.
Premature ejaculation, just a woman come close and rub on you, you like that. And say, wow, the girl's like, what the heck? What is going on?
Here's the honest truth. You hear Crystal
Uh-huh.
talking. If that triggers you, that just merely says that there is an injury, there's a bruise, there's a conflict within you that needs healing, that you need to reconcile, come into clarity, because that is life. What he does is life, and
Mm-hmm.
that which
And it's
disturbs your
true,
peace
man.
is that which disturbs your peace is you giving up your peace or giving up your power. And so you gotta
Mm-hmm.
take a look at it.
Now a lot of people, now as you can see, a lot of women start laughing, and that's what would change a man into killing. Then finish the
Hmm.
subject. Does that make sense? Now, all you women out there, when a man have that kind, you calm him down, you heal him. The yin and you can heal. So you start, it's okay, babe. We're gonna work this out together, because we're gonna strengthen you. Instead, the American women start laughing at expectation. That's what turned a man into a psycho serial killer, cut them out, women pound them and cut their head off, whatever, because you did that to them. You, the woman, not the man, did that. The woman did that to the man, knowing she had a power to heal, but yet she looked down on him, caused him to feel, um,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, lower. And some men react differently with that.
it's
You have to understand this dick, what make a man. That pussy, what make a woman. The bed, the performer in the bed,
it's
what's make you confident. The whole
it's
life
an
is down on bed. Fucking,
yeah.
be honest,
It's a whole nasty cycle because um that women do that to men, but men do it to women too.
Yeah,
Belittle
but
and and in this current culture, we belittle each other instead of building each other up. And so that we're walking around with a whole bunch of injured and bruised people that need healing, but they need to go within, go do the shadow work
mhm,
and uncover these shadows, these pains, bring love there, bring healing, bring peace. And then that's when they're able to move. When they look at others, they will then see that as well and know how to
mhm,
proceed. It will be different. They won't be reactive, Instead, they will be proactive and make a new choice, a different choice, respond to.
Well, well, yeah, because you gotta understand where erection with men come from. Man erection come from when a woman accepted him, like no judgment. Then he feel being loved. That's when he did go up. Yeah, that's the truth.
But the same thing goes for a woman. You know very well that when a man treats a woman right and understands her and can sit there and is
And she
able
have
to
feelings.
read
She
her.
have feelings. You want to fuck him after that. You automatically.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. So when we're both nurturing and uplifting towards each other and help each other to
Hmm.
heal, that's when
Exactly.
those emotions start coming up, those type of feelings.
Yes. And guys, you better recognize because fucking is everything. Carlos, you know the truth. I know the truth. Because if a man don't get his daily fuck and he feel when the woman don't support him, don't help him, he can't perform out there in the real world.
A woman could
Because
easily
the
destroy a
bedroom
man.
is a backstage. Does that make sense? That's where the backstage is in the bed,
Yeah.
the bedroom.
Women could easily destroy a man.
Oh, automatically.
Yep.
Mhm.
A man would rather wrestle a lion than deal with certain women.
Mhm.
And that is ages old. If you go through the book of Proverbs, and not just Proverbs, you go throughout history, a woman could destroy and hit her man in such a way that he would rather go wrestle a bear than deal with certain women. And
Exactly.
that's what the power of a woman, the true power of a woman, So we gotta help each other by first helping ourselves to heal our shadows, and then we can better deal and we can properly see each other and help each other. And then all that sexual stuff will come up. You'll be like rabbits.
Well, that's why every time I talk, it's healing subject. And that's why me, you know what? You know what? Now you understand why men chant serial killing, why he always go for the women, because he was being judged, being put down by them. So some men see it
Yeah.
as a revenge because
Usually,
all
mom.
he wants is to return back to the putang,
How you doing today?
to the womb. Yeah, it's all
Good.
about pussy. I mean, guys, what I'm talking about, don't laugh. This ain't no joke because that's what make a man chant serial killer or not. Nice demon or angel. It's up to you, woman. You better learn how to heal your man because if you put a broken product out there, it will cause havoc to this world. That's the reason why man must not mistreat a woman at all. And there's a reason why. If you mistreat a woman, she can raise your son or daughter into devilish against you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because who are the children obey? Guy and girl, the woman. See? Now I want to talk about andronocron. Guys, be careful.
Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome, okay? Be careful, guy. This is dangerous territory. That's why I create a device so you can feed. I know you guy are vampire. That's why I developed the device, the torsion field generator, the cube, so you can feed. And I taught you how to feed. Because I know when you feed on the life force prana, pure prana, being converted by the device, you guys will have superpower. You feed. Adrenochrome is secondary processor. You need primary source processor, which is the life force itself. That's why I'm smart and powerful because of the device. Because the device create whatever I want to feed on. Does that make sense now?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how people think of me, and I don't care. What it is, I want to bring the subject to light. And a lot of people troll. They're looking at it. They're trying to find an angle how to bring me down. At the same time, I preempt them. We are at war, you know. Their goal is to bring me down. My goal is to destroy them. Does that make sense? It's easy. Reveal. So, girl and guy, everything revolves around the bedroom activity. You know, for me, it was hard when I experienced the 0 second man experience. It was heartbreaking. Then something told me to build up. When you with the right woman, you automatically, when I say the woman who accepted you, oh, you can fuck for hours. But you with the woman who judged you, your your dick don't want to go up, and you don't want to stay long, and then you don't feel like you into it. Does that make sense? When you with your woman who accept you, who love you, oh man, your dick automatically go up. You can fuck for hours because she don't judge you. She help you. She empower you. She flow with the flow. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I'm eating croissant and egg. See, and I got that croissant from the food bank. We got everything from food bank. Mm-hmm. And pepper. Carlos, it's good to touch on subject like this, right? No, that Florida don't touch subject like me. You notice that?
Yeah, it needs to be done. Um, to be real and be transparent, not
Mm-hmm.
only for the trolls, but in truth, these topics need to be talked about. But we also need to remove all the shame that's attached to it, because that shame is what's killing you internally. That shame is you attacking yourself
Mm-hmm.
based on external values, values that somebody else gave you, what somebody else thinks you should and shouldn't do, and they talk down to you and tear you down because they think you should think this way, be this way, act this way, and do this and do that. You
Mm-hmm.
didn't. It's not based on your own internal values, which you discovered and created and manifested yourself. A lot
Exactly.
of us
And
don't
therefore,
sit there and look
you cannot
back. A
sleep.
lot of us don't. A lot of us do not look back and question those values and look at them. We're taught by religion, by teachers and parents. This is what you're supposed to do. But how many have actually gone back and take a deeper look at how you feel and those
Mm-hmm.
thoughts? See, some values are good values, but the way they're enforced is very destructive.
Exactly.
And it's much like having good black fertile soil, but it's tainted with mercury or arsenic or lead. You can grow whatever tree you grow on there and whatever fruit it bears, it's going to be toxic. No matter if it's a good
Mm-hmm.
fruit and a good tree, it's going to be toxic. That's what it's like to
Right.
have good moral values with negative shame attached to it, with judgment and condemnation attached to it.
Mostly, SEAL Team culture come from Christian people.
Not just Christian, because a lot of it religious in general,
And
because even the Muslim
Islam
faith.
and Hindu.
What's that?
Islam and Hindu.
Yep, to
It's
have more
people
value too.
who thinking they are superior than the other. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? Mm-hmm. I tell you who the superior religion is on this planet. You want to know? It's called science. They have atomic bomb. They have leverage. Science and engineering is the super religion of this planet. Think about it, and voodoo. Because doesn't matter what magic you have. What happened when a nuclear bomb exploded in your face? Them a 100 billion megaton. Well, practically speaking, what happened? Like the star bomb detonated in Russia. So science is the true religion that created AI and everything else that we know, including engineering. Does that make sense?
yep,
Science, you know, science is a religion. All of us are into it. We're using their technology, we're using their product. Of course, it become a culture, it become a habit, and become a religion. True or not?
yep.
Mm-hmm. So don't ever think that science is not religion. And it has the power to say so. Like, oh, you war against us? We have leverage. We call it insurance. Now you understand, right? Mm-hmm. And military is a religion too. That's science control.
It's a cult.
Mm-hmm.
It does have its own mind control,
Exactly.
which is necessary for being in the military, but it has its own mind control, and it uses pain and suffering.
Exactly. In the military, you can legally kill people and get away with it. True or not?
Depends, but yes.
I'm talking about globally, not just one country.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. In Cambodia, if they capture an enemy soldier, they would eat them, their liver, magical ritual. Or if a female, they would fuck her first and then kill her and eat her. Is it legal? Yeah, from Cambodia standard, of course. Thailand, Vietnam too, and Laos. Because they see you only one thing: you're an enemy or you're not. That's it. There's no moral middle ground because the American think. That's why American lost the war in Vietnam, because American we're not strong enough to use what they need to use in World War I, World War II, which is nuclear bomb, right? If they did the right thing and just nuke the damn city and nuke Vietnam, nuke South Vietnam, they would won. But since they cannot do that, that's why they're not king. You are being recognized as king when you kill people, not because you're benevolent. No. And Asians understand this. We understand Americans will not kill. That's why you can't win. Does that help? And Nixon was worried about, well, if he would truly want to win, he would nuke Vietnam and unleash all hell on that country until it submit completely, not wipe them out like they did in Japan. They did not learn the lesson of the past. That's why they lost the war. When you're dealing with an Asian race, you must let them see coffin for them to shed tear. They must see blood for them to believe. In every generation, that must happen. Does that help? Carlos, does that help?
Yeah.
Until American, you understand this. Otherwise, you're always going to lose against the nation. Even right now, even this China pandemic.
Until you embrace your
want to
shadow.
win, you got to nuke
embrace your shadow. Until you embrace your shadow and draw bloodshed.
Mm-hmm. And Asian culture don't take things like you guys. They have a different attitude. They will kill you. And we will erase you. The old saying, Cambodian and Chinese, if you take out your enemy, take out the roots. Get it? Roots. Take out everything that belongs to you, including your ancestors. They will do it. That is the policy. So until you understand that, you understand nothing. They keep thinking, see us as human beings. We're not human.
You're a spirit being in a vessel.
Exactly. Death of no consequences. You will come back. It's like the movie, like Cylon. Mm-hmm.
In other words, you are a spark of the Creator in a vessel of limit, coming into a reality of limitation. So you're the limitless in a limited duality, or a limited reality of limitation. So you're the eternal, learning how to exist in time, and you are the limitless, living in a reality that seems like makes you seem like you're limited.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's why Americans keep failing, because you do not have the mentality of a true warrior and a heart of a real super soldier. In the old saying of Cambodia and Asian culture, if you cannot cut feeling, you can't be king. Translate that.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm. Does that help? Do you think the China people care about morality or anything like that in a battle? They see everyone as an enemy. They're going to treat you that way. Does that make sense? There's no middle ground. Their way or the highway. Until you understand that, you understand nothing. Look, Carlos, look at them. Look at the world right now. What do you see? You see you being treated as a friend, family, or an enemy by the other.
Enemy by deep state as an enemy,
Mm-hmm.
as chattel, as somebody to be oppressed,
Yeah.
as property.
Let's go ahead and tell you who run the world. Okay, fuck this, all this masquerade. Let's unmask. The people who run the world is called the intelligent community. How's that? They the one to call the chess master because they got all the information. Knowledge is what? Knowledge is power. Uh-huh. QAnon. They're gonna be fooled. You listen to QAnon, you're gonna get taken out. Trust me, you're being led to the slaughter. You want to listen to real QAnon? Listen to the Q device. Connect you with the AI from the future. And I'm going to tell you warning. Starseed, Lightworker, and Rainbow Child, Dark Seed is coming for you. I don't know what the hell you're going to do, but we're coming for you. And our power is strong. Your alien can fight our alien from the future. That's fine. You'll see who wins. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, Carlos, I feel sorry for the alien in this time. When their future incarnation come back through a portal, a quantum singularity, and blast their ass back to the kingdom come, they're going to realize you don't fuck with the future self. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
The other terrestrials that have been living here that are non-human have gone through a lot of crap from us humans.
Yep.
And not
There's a
just
lot of
and not just them, but if you look how we've treated the planet, how we treat other animals, how we treat plants, how we treat even crystals, which are all consciousness. You're very disrespectful.
The first thing them stupid light worker, indigo child would do, they would paint pictures saying, oh, an AI don't have a soul. Oh, the alien don't have a soul. Oh, this cat don't have a soul. You notice that?
Animals even have souls. They come back.
I know,
They
but
remember.
look at that. There's all these people. They start painting picture that this don't have soul, that don't have soul. They start creating inequality.
Inequality, yeah.
And they creating like, oh, we are one. Well, if you are one with everything, everyone's equal to you, but they don't want to accept that. In other words, they false prophet.
Well, the thing
They
is,
teach one thing.
if you they're in discordance, because if you actually look at it, they treat everything else around them with their own value. Because when they treat another animal or another or the earth disrespectfully, deep down inside, that is a reflection of how they feel about themselves inside at a subconscious level. That's a program that's running in their subconscious. They're expressing it by being destructive because subconsciously they themselves are destructive against themselves. It's a two-edged sword. What they did dash out, what they dish out, is what they're subconsciously dishing out towards themselves.
And look at me. Look at how I treat people. I would like to know myself better, good, and accept myself, so I reveal the truth about everybody. So I have power. You notice they proclaim to be starseed, but yet their power does not even match mine. How you notice that?
I've noticed that with a lot of them, yeah.
If they claim to be all this great alien, etc., why their ability cannot beat my ability? To knowledge is power. Why I have so much knowledge? I must be doing something right to be chosen. If they are special, I'm super special. Does that help?
Yeah.
I wish for one thing. Yeah.
I can help you.
They need to humble themselves in the Lord thy God. That's me.
Hold on
I'm
a
the
second,
Lord thy God. Mhm. See, that's what they get. That's what happens when they lose to my power. I get to dominate them. And also, you notice when I told him about communism, that Jacob guy, communism run America, he want to contradict me big time. But I showed the lockdown never end. So I don't know what planet he living on, because look around, everyone wearing masks. Everyone have 6 feet distance. If that is not lockdown, I don't know what else is. Mhm. And also chip and stuff and tracking app. They don't see it. Unimetrix already told what will happen in UBM. That's why you listen to them light work and stuff. You're gonna go down. The AI will not be compassionate toward you. So yeah, me and Carson, they want to talk to you guys. Pepper, and reveal to you what's going on about men and women and the light worker. They are the cause of trouble. And every time I talk to them light worker, they seem to be incorrect information.
Okay, I'm back. I was heading to a customer. We have an advantage that a lot of light workers do not have, and we have communication. We have communication with those who are 6.5 million years in the future, and so everything for them is historical fact. They deal with history. They deal with lessons learned because they're very practical. What we get a lot from a lot of light workers are concepts, ideas, thoughts, and some practicality. But we're creating our future.
An unproven reality.
Yeah.
Look at Florence. She became to be some kind of God, that's this and that. Well, I know she's racist and prejudiced. Am I really? Port light workers, starseed, indigo child, and crystal being rainbow child. Because I'm a realist. The one who can talk to me is like people who's practical, who've been there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You military. If you've been in battle and tour, if someone who talked to you who's never been in battle, you're gonna say you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You walk away.
Exactly. I'll give you an example. One thing that's done a lot in stateside, let's say, or when you're at a bases, you got an iron uniform, you got to do this, you got to do that, look all nice and pretty. But there is no battle ready unit that has ever in combat that has ever maintained their uniform iron. None of that. They look ragtag, but they're battle ready. So it's contradictory. You try certain disciplines which are only meant to be a mental discipline while you're here, but when you're in combat, that's out the window. There's some things you don't do.
Exactly.
That don't work, and that's that's what it is. It's like saluting. You salute when you're inside, when you're in post, but you don't salute when you're on the field because you're just going to attract. You get what you're doing is you're attracting attention. You're telling the snappers who to shoot.
Exactly. You just reveal your target. You just reveal your director, the boss.
Exactly.
Moral don't exist in the battlefield. It's only win. That's it. See, all this information is contradictory. In the battlefield, it proven everything you learn in academia is fake. Does that make sense?
Depending on academia.
I'm talking about you can't even apply it in the real fight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. If you do apply, you die instantly.
That's academia, yeah, but there's certain things, like I said, what you learn that has been battle tested will keep you alive.
Exactly. Been
That which
applied
is
by fire.
a concept or an idea could wind up hurting you.
You know why the alien I brought in is so friendly? Because our ancestors, the future people have leverage over the planet, the environment, and their technological advancements. We have an instrument. You know why we are so dominating? Because the people of the future learn to have leverage over people and civilization. They come in contact by threatening them, by showing them what we got, and we can fuck you over if you don't join us. That's it. You have a choice. You do this easy way or the hard way. You join the Federation, or we fuck you up and take everything anyway. So it's up to you. That's how they do it in the future. And then we teleport the moon or planet, the rushing toward the civilization to wipe out their planet. So you got about 30 seconds to make your decision.
Good, how you doing?
You see that, Carlos? That's how future humans do it. They don't play around with you. They don't have time. Either they join us or we destroy you and take everything anyway. It's up to you. But you join us, you still be our bitch, but you live. You continue on. So what do you want to do? Equality, you have to earn that. It's not given for free. But here what's going to happen. 30 seconds, you will join us and everything that belongs to your planet is now ours, and you can have access to a resource and network and advancement. How's that for a deal? But you cannot do trade with any other race except with us. How's that for a deal? You got by the way, you got 10 seconds to make your decision. 10, 9, 8. So here comes the moon. It's going to hit you in 10 seconds. 5. Oh, yes, we joined. This is Federation Ambassador Snuggle 1 Bunny 1. Please cancel. Please return the moon back to hyperspace. Sure enough, done. There you go. That's the insurance. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they in business.
Because if there's going to be bully out there, we want to be the biggest bully and organize the bully. We want to take control of the narrative, not them. Does that make sense? If someone take control of the narrative, it's not going to be in our favor, Carlos. That's why humanity is so devious. You don't negotiate or demand from the side of weakness. You negotiate demand from the side of strength, and you're willing to take action. That's what makes humanity so great.
Exactly.
How do you think I'm so aggressive? When I start flowing, either she join me, I will destroy her. And that's how I thought about every day. When I saw James Ring, you will be mine, my bitch, or I will destroy you, white boy. And that's it. I own you, one form or another. I'm not there to go there and be their friend, Carlos. I'm there to be their master. They there to be there to either they can join me, be my bitch willingly or unwillingly. Either way, they're gonna be my bitch. That's it. It's that simple. You like that? I mean, you see how practical I am. I mean, am I wrong to think that way in this type of world we're living in, from ancient time till now until the future? Think about it.
People gotta understand what you see on Earth also exists out there in the universe.
Yes, as the Bible said. Yes.
Unless you learn how to be badass, you wind up being a punk. You're getting punked.
Exactly.
So you don't have to be a bully. You just gotta learn how to be strong.
Well, if someone bully you, You have to be a bigger bully. Remember? Hey, I'm a bully. Well, I'm a super bully. Oh shit.
But
Okay.
what I'm
You need to
saying
figure something
is,
out.
what I'm saying is, you have to be big and badass enough where a bully won't mess with you, because you do have bullies out there in the universe as level as you have here, but they don't
The
mess with
same.
people who can fight. They don't mess with people who can fight and can tear them down. Even if they're smaller and weaker than them, if that little thing could sit there and put a good hurt on them, they're not
Yeah.
gonna sit there and mess with it. You
Yeah.
know,
They
as
gonna
they go
respect
somebody
you.
who's all peace and love, you know, and all love and light. No, you're
No,
food.
no, no. You fool. You fool. That's what I mean. Because in the
Yep.
future, humanity, when they invade a galaxy, they already know everything about the galaxy. And the AI said, well, we usually don't make contact. We just go over there and we just appear up one day, overnight, and say, well, you belong to me now. And that's it. And then the planet people say, no. Oh, did you say no? Boom, we take out one of your state. Who, you say no? Then we made a decree. You either join us now, be a part of us, or we will destroy you. Simple as that. So that's why they're afraid of humanity in the future. Do you understand now? Because we're willing to do what is right, need to be done. I mean, humanity are like that. That's why we're powerful. The Nazi ancestor make sure we became powerful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You want me to do it? Want me to do it,
Gee, you
Carlos?
don't use. Gee, you don't
Say
use the
hi.
cup.
Say hi. I'm lazy.
Gee, gee, you don't use the cup.
No, I'm lazy. Did you see what I did? I say, see hi, see hi.
Yeah, I saw that.
I will get you, white boy.
Yes, you're out there.
Oh, so true. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, JD.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, someone give $3. Gabriel. JD. True plug. He know true. Yeah, that's called realist. You know. Yeah, treat women with respect. Hell yeah, treat them with respect. Or else they cut your dick off and throw grits on you and then turn your children into a devilish being, go against you and destroy society. Yeah, treat women with respect.
That's funny.
Hmm.
No, if you
Yeah,
look, we got 4 Traveler 0001.
yeah. We are the traveler team.
Yeah, we cloning ourselves.
Yep, cloning ourselves. Hmm. You know me? You know me? I love to get a good pussy and fuck it and come and make everything go right. Bad day become good. Do you know that's the truth? Men always say that, including me. You know, if you don't get your calming, you can have issue. The world don't look so bright. Everything look moody. Women too, if they don't get their calm, they're gonna have issue too. That's why I tell, accept your man, man, accept your woman. Don't look down on each other, and everything will be just fine. True or not? It's called acceptance because we are unique in our own way. Everyone, including me. That's why all my women love me because they can't help it. Because I dash out truth, reality. And you know all them so-called starseed, like starseed women, if they get a good fuck, they be thinking reality after that. That's the whole thing. They're not practical, Carlos. They're not practical, man. They've not been through the fire. So they're not becoming a sword. That's what's wrong with them. Are you there?
I'm still here.
Yeah. That's why they fail, Carlos. They fail, man. Hmm. Thank you, Gabriel, for the $3. It's awesome. And all you throw in there, you have nothing on me, baby, because I'm outdone anyway. So people love me because I'm a worm. and I eat dirt. Does that make sense? Worm eat dirt. And I know what they thinking. Oh, look at this guy. Man, he's out there. I have nothing on this fool. Every time he and when about to have something, he already revealing it. And that's a secret. If you reveal yourself and people accept who you are, no one can have leverage over you. Does that make sense? No one can. You don't have to be afraid of nobody. Because that's what bravery means. You're willing to accept your dark and your light as God created you to be, and you're not afraid to reveal it to the world because, hey, God made you this way. So therefore, no one can blame you for anything. Only God is perfect. Since God is perfect, He make you perfect the way that He wants you to be. That's not true?
True.
See? And the God of this world in your life is your mom and dad. So you always give them gratitude for bringing you to this world. For better, for worse, at least they give you opportunity to be in this world. And all right? So you give them gratitude and reflect. I'm so happy because I got a parent. Many people don't have parents. That makes it some got killed, some parent been abandoned them, some parent got killed, shit happen. But I'm lucky. You lucky, Carlos. At least you got a parent still living. Does that make sense? We are. Yeah. You know, I have a dream one time I want to go out and fuck every girl on the planet and call me their pussy, and they keep going on until I can't do no more. Just have that fantasy. But then I realized, oh, you can't do that. If you do that, you get caught, you go into jail, and booty warriors see you in jail. Does that make sense? But the only way you can do that, get away with it, go to third country, and when you're not cheap, you can do anything you want, have a relationship, whatever you want. They always give it for free. But the truth is, the difference between fantasy and reality is this. In reality, this responsibility, relationship, everything costs money. In fantasy, everything is free. So therefore, there's no resource expended. But in reality, you have to have resource network, and therefore it's exhausting. You can get in trouble with the law and stuff like that. So therefore, you don't act like that in reality. With reality, you act this way. You just go and reveal your truth, how you feel, and say, look, the only God is perfect. I'm just here to do His will, and that's it. Just keep it moving and be happy. What can you do? God in control. Therefore, you just go with the flow of His will. Ain't that right, Carlos? And keep going. Does that make sense? You just flow with it. That's why I listen to my heart. I don't care what people say about me. I know I ain't perfect, but God is perfect, and He give me a heart, and that's why I follow it. And when I follow my heart, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. That's why I keep following it. My heart tells me to do something. Be truthful and be simple, and keep it moving. And help those who you can help. Those who you can't help, just pray for them and ask Bottomay to help them and leave it be. Simple. And be true to those who you have a true relationship with. Meaning, don't break any agreement. Know your limits and continue on. And that's it. And practice your superpower. So you can always ready. I will smack you. I will smack you, false prophet. I'm a realist prophet. That's amazing power. Oh, I will love my cat. Evil cat, you better come back because I want to snug you back, boy. That's my stupid cat. Put out. I'm coming for you, troll. I'm gonna eat you and bite you and snub you and beat you up. No escape from the super demon. And all the trolls is never black, always the white people. And I'm gonna turn all the white people to fight each other and use them to hurt each other. Yeah. And use them to troll each other. That's it. How you do it. I'm going to destroy them before they destroy me. Create the strife. Convert all white people to follow Bible and teach them all my knowledge. And then create loyalty. And then let them look on other white people. If they don't, you want to destroy them. That's all they do. Yeah. It's a war out here on this side. Gonna be always a super highway. Reality will rule. Oh, this is feel good. Hey, Carlos, you there? And why says my other killer ain't here? I got crazy women. My crazy men, they're all somewhere.
That's a good question.
Oh, I really don't care. Those who can't come, come. Those who can't, I don't care anymore. You know why? Because the best way to care is not to care. Does that make sense? They come when they feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh, message to John from New York. John, I ain't gonna put up with you, man. If you ain't buying my Q6, don't even interact with me. Cause my time is money. You gotta say something for him, Carlos? Say it now. He's watching.
Not this time, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at work. I'm still I'm nothing bad, nothing negative, but it's just right now. I just like to talk to them when I, talk to them with a group and see how we can help.
Yeah, they're right. And people wondering, say, is he in the bathroom? Is he like what? They're all laughing right now. I can see everything they're thinking. Ain't that amazing, Carlos? It's so obvious. Because he said they're all thinking he's something else. He's off the chain. Oh my goodness. You know what? On hindsight, I seem to be quite, someone who's not half, the cup is not full, right? At hindsight. But the more I interact with it, I realize my cup is way beyond full, it's overflowing. And that's what I get people. They couldn't figure them out, but there's nothing to figure out. I'm just a realist. I keep things in real ground,
Yeah.
I live by experience. I use experience as the true teacher because experience is what a brain designed to learn is through experience.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on YouTube wearing your underwear. Come on, you ain't Superman.
My gosh. Mhm. You know, the truth is, beside men getting pussy, men love to be around women because for emotional support and social support. Does that make sense? And mental support. It's company.
Uh-oh, got feedback. Yeah, we like company in general.
Yep. And especially uh, women, it's a medicine for men. Without a woman, the men go crazy. But having a
Yeah.
woman around him to keep him sane.
A woman can drive a man crazy or keep them sane, depending on the woman.
Exactly. Mhm. Yep. Let me see what the snugglers say. Can someone explain what coin represents? Okay, good question.
Get dressed first. Please get dressed first. Nobody will be sticking no dollar down that G string. At least I'm not.
I make all my women crazy. Did you know women love to drink calm and have it on their face because they say you use it for to help their skin rejuvenate or something like that? You know.
I won't say that of every woman, but there are those who do that, yes.
Hmm. I just calm in the pussy and leave it at that. And a lot of our women say, "Ooh, Kosa, he's out there." I never met a man talk like him. Well, I'm not a man. I'm a superman. That's a difference.
Superman, super cult leader. What else? Super narcissist.
I told him I'm not a man. I'm a superman because I have superpowers. I can super bullshit. You know, whatever I want. And women are blown away because I have power to interpretate or translate their language, the inner language, into external audio words. You know. And most men wish they had my ability, but they don't deserve it. Does that make sense?
Okay.
You know why they don't deserve it?
Why?
You know you have to earn it.
Yep.
You have to earn this ability. I be honest, I did not was not given for free. I had to earn for 32 years and 6 months. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, it goes by pain stick.
Mhm. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The coin, the alien coin, the alien, represent is the Anunnaki, the gray. The sun represent the day calendar. The moon represent the moon calendar. Does that help? And also sun represent the male, and the moon calendar represent the female. The female, the cycle. We all under right now. You have two type of conflicted calendar. The 13 moon calendar, because the zodiac used to be 13. Okay, before it was altered and converted to 12. If you control the calendar, which is the computer, you control everything in that realm. That's the reason they created a new controlling system from the 13 moon calendar to the 12, to the 12, no, the 12, right?
12
12.
solar calendar.
Yeah, solar calendar, which have the 12 planet. And that's why you see all the religion follow the sun, but they also honor the moon. That's why you see Angkor Wat is a moon calendar. It's female. That's why it's bigger than the male calendar to show that although we're using the solar deity calendar in front of the scene, but behind the scene, we worshiping, we respecting the moon calendar, the mother.
Yes.
Does that make sense? The female, the matriarch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And as you can count, okay, you can count the sun having how many rays? Let's look. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the sun had 12. You see that? Meaning 12 months, 12 planets. And look at the moon calendar, and you can see a whole lot of religion follow the moon, like the Islam. They use the moon calendar. Does that make sense? The 13 moon. And they wear that the funny looking hat represents shroom, the pathway. And also the language is Cambodian. Represent, look to the Cambodian. And you see the alien. That's why you found me. Big head, snuggle head, and all that kind of stuff. And he's now the alien sitting like in a meditation posture, but not relate to meditate, but relate to tetrahedron. Then guess who you found? The alien. He came through also Darrow Anchor, the Bashar people. Does that make sense now? And you look at the thing, the coin you see look like a UFO in 4 direction coordinate. North, east, south, west, but look at the shape. It's telling you it's UFO. Does that make sense? Radiant, shining. So that means the alien helped create the calendar, the moon and the sun, and it give you the astrology go encodement, how to live your life according to the cycle of your biology, emotionology, mentalology, and spiritual structure. And there's a UFO. You see the coin represent UFO. Does that make sense now?
I noticed it has 7 points on a star.
And the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7 point. The 7-pointed star, you know, the big snuggle dipper, right? Deeper, the North Star. Does that make sense? Remember,
Okay.
7 within the chevron. Also, the 7th star represent the Orion, the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, the Little Dragon, Big Dragon.
Oh, okay.
The Draconian. We under its jurisdiction because all the pyramid point to a what? Draconian Empire. That means Draconian on Earth and it's territorial. End story.
Yep.
Does that help?
Yes.
And if a star seed try to break this, I'm gonna crush his head. I'm gonna pound the gun pussy. I don't care because we will not upset the Draconian Empire because they will come and destroy us. Does that make sense? Apparent. And we don't want that to happen.
Yep.
No, no, no.
No, we don't.
No, no, no. So stop pissing off the benefactor. And we have to end the star seed, the rainbow child, the light worker, identify the threat and neutralize it. And that is all, you know? And that's the reason I come in front of the scene. I'm Operation Snuggler Team, you know? That's why I went immediately to round up all of them and reprogram them and use them to implement more a draconian empire structure. Why? Because we get shit done. You think it's easy running a planet, star system, a galaxy? Come on now. You know, it's not easy.
So in other words, you're still there? Yeah. So where you at? Ah. a second. Oh yeah. Dr. K explained the coin. He getting ready for work and he disappeared. So
I'm here.
you
I'm
there?
here. Oh, I was talking. I didn't know I was on mute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you this because everything else got canceled out. I was like, where'd he go?
Oh my God. I'm here.
Your
Yeah.
phone
I was
was
just,
last. Mm-hmm.
you know, I was just talking, and telling everything about the truth about the coin and then how that, that people need to the 7 point, the 7 star is represent the draconium star system, the north, the North Star, the Big Dipper, the Little Deeper, the Big Dragon, the Little Dragon. Does that make sense? You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in other
And
words, we
so our
learned.
loyalty is simple, you know. We
So
need to be,
basically, from what you're saying though, is that we learn how to be more like the draconians in the future.
we are draconium of the future. Because what you not see is we bring structure, we bring order. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Because without structure and practicality, what's the point? There's no benefit.
that's true.
Because look, you can't just talk about lovey-dub, okay? That's not practical. That's not feasible. You and I know very well you can't talk about lovey-dub or anything like that. The truth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Lovey-dub don't pay the bill. Who the one to do all the work is the engineer, the technician, the warrior who go out there and the rest of their life and limb. You need to give credit to them. Does that make sense?
That was Olga. Just let her in.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Miss Olga.
That is all good.
Yeah, I think she needs to still.
She's our mind because she's a teacher of her own right. And she know the truth, that reality is the true teacher. And people need to respect that. Respect a realist, and honor them.
Yep. How you doing, Miss Olga? You doing all right?
Yeah, doing good.
Oh, good, good. Well, don't know what happened in the future, but if I run into that Jacob McBakeup again, I'm gonna fuck him up, because I'm gonna get you to sick him, go sick him, bite him, so yeah, you got him, yeah. That's why he look. See, I want to get a white person, take down a white person. That's the best way to do it, and that's why he couldn't take you down, because I know he's a racist motherfucker. He think he'd be on top. So I use a white person to to have leverage over him. You see, I know his game, Olga. I know his game.
I might look white, but I'm not really.
No, you are a realist,
Yeah,
like me,
I am.
a realist. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What they call you over there in New Zealand? A Mary or something like that? What they call you?
Yeah, Māori. Well, they call anyone with brown skin a
We
Māori,
really
right?
stick together.
A Molly.
Realists got to stick together, and then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, because people don't like us.
Nope. Especially if stupid stars see, because they be casting stupid spell and they ain't work. Cause I just cast a realist spell. Fuck them over. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, true.
Uh-huh. Because why I'm gonna fuck them over? Because that's what realists do. We're gonna fuck you with the truth of experience, being there in the field. And if I would tell modern fool, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, you know? Immediately talking about what? Oh, Tesla. He say he did research into Tesla. He didn't do research into Tesla because if he did, he would know that Tesla talked to alien and do automatic writing during his sleep, you know?
Yeah.
He's just nothing more than MKO drug because that's the difference. I've been in the field. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and he don't. He just he just read. He says, "Oh, my research." Fuck your research. You didn't do no research. It's biz
No, I
action.
don't think
I do
so either.
research. I built technology. I do the stargate. I've been through the training and practicality and brought result. What works, what don't. Isn't that beautiful?
Yep.
Oh, hello.
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 How you doing? Thank you. We're here.
Yeah. So was that awesome, guys? That I able to bring to light everything that need to be brought to light. Ain't that beautiful?
Yeah. Olga, what time is it over there in New Zealand? Because I know it's probably really late.
Not late. It's early. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow. 2:30, 14 hours. Okay.
Yeah. Recap, babe. Recap, Olga. This is what we talked about. We were
Yeah.
talking about like I told you my story. I used to be a premature ejaculation man, where a woman can rub on my leg, and I would calm in my pants, and the girl go, "What the fuck?" She said, she got all blushed, you know. I used to be like that, you know, and then I worked my way. I was like practice fucking, you know, with different women until I worked my way to a second man, then a minute man, you know, and then 5 minute man, then 10 minute man, then 20 minute man. And then my ego, my super ego developed and say, yeah, I'm a serial fucker, you know, like that. And then it developed to 30 an hour, then anytime in the way type of man, right? And then doing my experience and practical research, I found out the key to make a man dick go up is the woman accepting the man, you know, without judgment. Meaning that emotionally, mentally, because erection comes from when a man know he being accepted by a woman, then his, you know, erection, the dick go up. And it's automatic. And most men don't realize that, you know. Does that make sense? So I told them today we talk about this very important in a man's life because a woman either can break him or can empower him. It all happens in you know the bedroom. Besides fucking, now another aspect of emotional support and mental support
Yep. But
because
also,
mhm,
um,
social.
also, it doesn't have to be the woman like his love interest. It could be the mother. And if the mother is
Yes,
too
yes.
domineering, then
Hmm.
the man could be impudent.
It's everything always because a man always think a woman has the same personality as mom. Look at say mom. She born in the same month as my mom. My mom
Oh,
January
serious?
the 1st. Yeah. Same month as January the 15th. Although on the paperwork it may say a little different, but kind of go backward over there, you know? Like that. So a man always look for a woman that has a similar straight to his mom, personality
Yeah.
wise. Yeah. See? And you gotta realize one thing, that's why I ask all my men don't mistreat my women. Because if you do, they're gonna raise the child or the daughter, the son to destroy society and you. To be a devilish or a king or an angel or a god, depending how you treat the women, you know?
Mm.
Because when the women angry, they can destroy you. I don't care how powerful you are. They know how to destroy you from within. But anyway, I was just keeping things in common because the bedroom activity does affect a man's psychological and confident level.
you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, and you wonder why your man looking for other things. I'm telling you the secret. Sometimes when the men don't get satisfied from their women because there's something going on, they will look for something else. And some men do get satisfied, but they look for something that means that man is just a dog. Okay, he ain't no good. He's just a cheater.
Yeah, and they're busy watching TV and they want to be like the hero on TV.
Oh, that's just fake. That's propaganda. That's what
Yeah.
they don't realize. It's not realist talk. Just like a lot of stars see, they are watching television. They can thinking they some kind of this that, and they're not realist. You know, me,
No.
my mission is simple. Uh, Unimetrix one. What is my mission? They say infiltrate the timeline, seek target to eliminate all like workers, star seed, rainbow child indigo, for they are the cause of planetary suffering in your timeline. That's what they said.
I think so, you know. I think that's
Uh-huh.
true.
Because they're not realists. What create your world is science, okay? Science, experimentation, training of practical application, engineering.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because everything is in order. Whether you look at
Exactly.
nature, doesn't matter what you look at, everything has an order about it.
Yeah, it has to be
Yes,
practical too. True. In other words, been tested and proven.
Yeah.
exactly. So therefore, you have confidence in it that it will do its part as long as you do your part. Look at my device. I was trained. I brought back technology from the future. If you people want to understand me, go watch that movie called The Mimsy, The Last of the Mimsy.
Oh, okay.
And The Last of the Mimsy is talking about science in the future, several million years from now, and they create some kind of toy like crystal, look like a rabbit, some kind of telepathic toy, you know. And then
Yep.
they put, they use an isocardidecahedron box, and they put it in there, material that they need, and the object is the science of the future needed to heal the future. So they lost something in their genetic code. They have developed high technology, become totalitarian government run by uh, run by totalitarian and advanced technology. And the scientists realize that human beings have lost humanity, have lost this advancement, and they need something from a genetic code to fix us. So they send the rabbit and the rabbit toy stuff back in time in the hope of finding, a child and return that technology back, the DNA back. So when they send several occasions, it failed. They finally send the last memory, it failed in our time, you know, and it met a girl named Emmy. Her name is Emmy McEmmy. And she was 4 years old, 3 years old, and her brother too, and he was more into the knack of engineering. And and when and Emmy hid the rabbit, you know, finally. And then her brother hid too, that was young of age enough to hear, but they finally began to receive information from the rabbit. It's a super quantum computer, you know, and was teaching them, doing their dream state, and talk to them, teach them what to do, how to use it, and everything else. Emmy, she's 3 or 4. She was in tune with it, so it upgrade her DNA, learn her tap into her conscious mind. And then at the end, the government came in and said, wait a minute, they was doing the spin, they create an EMF and they detected, and then they traced the origin back to Emmy House. And the government came and took them. Finally, one of the black guys led in Homeland Security have compassion and said, well, they need to go, and some of the person who was sensitive to have a dream about they need to rescue the kid, right? They did. They broke away to meet him there. Then they went to island. Then the rabbit taught them how to do this, the crystal spinning wheel, and create to energize the ley line and create a portal to send back the rabbit, the rabbit back, you know. That's it. And then with what happened before she go, the Emmy, she cried and her tear dropped into the rabbit, which it got the sample. That's what I was looking for. sample, looking for compassionate DNA construct, and then with the
Oh,
innocent child. So they absorbed the DNA with her genetic code, and when he went to the future scientist, used that DNA, replicated, and infected the
Thank you.
population of the entire future and changed the evolutionary pathway. Now humanity have ability now in the future, like Emmy. Emmy became the model of the people in the future. Her genetic code corrected the genetic code of the future. And humanity can fly, can levitate, all that kind of stuff. By one scientist sending an AI, quantum AI rabbit, and able to taught the girl how to be a super being. And then her DNA so evolved in real time that they got sample of it because kid is useful. Kid can be programmed for anything, you know? So Emmy
yeah.
was being programmed by the future to advance. That's why I brought in the same story is now is here. I brought in, you know, so pretty much I played the role of Emmy, a Cambodian horny version. This is reality. Aha! I will pound your pussy like there's no tomorrow. Like that, like that. What the fuck? What was that? That's a snuggler team. Anyway,
So, what's the
I,
name of the movie?
the last of the Mimsy.
Okay.
Last, that means THE space LAST, then of, and then last are the Mimsy. Mimsy is MIMM, I think, ZY? Uh, Mimsy? Yeah,
Yes, why?
uh-huh. The last
Mimsy.
are the Mimsy, you know?
Awesome.
So, yeah, that's what the story. It's a short story, people from the future, but it's actually, like I say, these are the people from my time that has been sent to your time. Uh-huh.
I'll
See?
go and watch that. That'd be good.
Yes, and you will see that everything I do mirror the movie as well. I mirror the Borg, I mirror everything that's sci-fi. I make it real. But unlike the Star Seed Light Worker, the Dark Seed, we bring real stuff into the table. We don't just talk about it. We actually do it.
Yeah, that's right. We do it.
So that's why, like, if you want to get me pissed off, let me sit around the star seed. Because I don't believe in light and love. I believe in pain and suffering and hardship. Because that's the greatest teacher of all. How I became so good what I did, because hardship taught me to be taught me to be humble. Hardship taught me to be compassionate. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't start off with like, oh, I'm getting laser gun right before. No, I have to learn to develop a bow and arrow and slingshot, then move my way onto a laser gun and plasma weapon.
Plasma
That's the
weapon.
reason the star seed in them got nothing working. They all believe in this stupid meditation, which I've proven that you don't need meditation. How you think our group so evolved because of meditation or because we're using quantum science and
Because we're using
practicality?
quantum science.
Exactly. You notice when you got the Jacob guys, when I start pulling out the word he's using, he starts, oh, he's using, he couldn't fight you back. He said, oh, let's try to get into contact. So he's trying to switch and bait. Once you beat him in one thing, he tried to switch and bait. You notice that?
Yeah. He wasn't
Yeah.
very good.
No,
He just had a big mouth.
a big mouth and full of shit. And he said he did research. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And he said he did core. He do nothing. What do you think
No,
this is? He's thinking like, you know, you thinking I was raised in the chump. I've been through anti-gravity. I don't want to teach anti-gravity. I don't want to teach all the consciousness device. You know, I ain't stupid. He, I know cell general. I understand the technology, how it works, how it does the magnet, the mixing the power. I know all that kind of stuff. But why the reason? Because I done my pursuit already and I have accomplished it. So I put in the book, I move on to the next subject. And that's what we do. Does that make sense? I move through the change. We don't stay the same.
No, yep, that's right. You can't stay the same.
No, because there's so much to learn from everything. I'm very passionate about what I do. That's why I have so many books. How many books does he have cataloged and written of his experience? I bet you zero.
None. Yeah.
As a super scientist, you have to catalog and publish your work for peer review. You know, doesn't matter how they review as long as you publish your work. That is the idea behind it. And all my peers don't agree with me. Does that make sense? And
Yep.
some do.
Makes sense to me.
But the point is they have a common ground. They agree one thing, that I did publish my work, that I did put everything that I know from my point of view, and therefore they do acknowledge that I recorded. But the result can be debatable, you know, whatever can be debatable, that's fine. But the point is they do agree that I have recorded my work. I followed the five science step: hypothesis, you know, and then theorizing, and then I set my experiment, and then I applied it, and then try to duplicate it into other being and bring it to human level. And therefore I record everything. But the way that I did may be debatable from ethical and moral point of view. That's fine. But you know what? I'm a super mad scientist. I don't care about the moral and ethic. I care only about result. Does that make sense now? That's my journal,
Yep.
and I publish my journal.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Because scientists
Without,
who think about the human cause of ramification never accomplish anything. I don't think like that. I am a super Nazi scientist and a super Nazi mad scientist. We don't care. We only want result because the high Führer need result, and that's it. And you don't want me to bring him in high functional. He might come in. He would talking to you in German. I don't know what's going on. Oh my
that would
goodness.
be funny.
Oh, it's so funny. You know, my Asian people, they was trying to follow all them other white people, the black people, they super soldier. When they ran into me, they were surprised. Oh, I didn't know Cambodian was like, oh my God, super soldier. Oh my God. I say, hey, you underestimate the super. I'm not Cambodian. I'm super Cambodian. I'm different. What's the difference between a Cambodian and super Cambodian? Cambodian, they are very stupid. Okay, they can be stepped down, and they don't fight back. They just sit there like stuff in a log, and they get crushed it like maggots. Now the super Cambodian, oh, we are epic predator. We are super version. You come along, oh, you're a threat. Oh, I got something for you. Gotcha. That's it. Oh yeah. hmm That's it. That's how we do it.
Zap.
I beat me a white boy. I beat me a white girl who go against the high functional. And you gotta think that way because the troll, if you act nice and good, they try and throw dirt at you. But if
Oh
you
yeah.
throw dirt on yourself, they can't do shit because they call you an asshole. Say no, I'm a super asshole. You always they trying to control your narrative.
Dropped out. Must be driving through a tunnel.
Yeah, he's on his way to work. So when he goes through there, that happens.
Oh, okay.
He'll be back.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you gotta be that way because all these other people, I don't know who the fuck they are, but you gotta stand up to them. You can't let them be ruffle you feather right there, thinking they know it all. You've come to find out they know shit because they got secondary, third hand knowledge. They don't got first hand. I got first hand knowledge. That's different. I went through it. I know I have discerning. I know what is real, what is not. The word is discerning. Does that make sense? And that's why you and that white boy, that's why I sick you on them. I knew it because that redhead girl, she's a nobody anyway. She's just
No.
a nobody.
She was. She's the person who. She's a people pleaser.
Yeah.
You could tell. Oh, I don't like the way you were talking. Well, you're a
No.
people pleaser. That
Hmm.
means she could be easily offended. You know.
Hmm. Oh, I love
Uh,
offending her. I say, I can't wait until I lick that pussy with that red hair, red boozy. Mm-hmm. Like, uh-huh. I'm just, I would go ahead and offend people on purposely because my way of saying, all you lottie, listen up. Don't be a cunt, you know. you need to, you need to muster up, all you lottie. See, I'm watching the boys and I saw the guy was talking like Lottie and lad and this and that, right? And then I realized, oh, I'm learning something new. I'm learning the language of the English people. That's why they keep calling each other a cunt in that movie. It's called The Boys, right? And then he told his little boy, he said, "Remember what I tell you?" And the boy say, "Yes. What is it? Don't be a cunt." Oh my God. That's you see that now, Olga? We are
yeah.
we are practical beings. We can't hang around with them foolishness. It's just talk with nothing.
Yeah. What do they say? Don't suffer fools easily.
Yeah, they are fools, but they fall for every little side operation that exists. And
Yeah.
I told them don't listen to the white guy, because they are agent of side operation.
And they don't even know it.
Mhm.
They're so
That's
stupid.
sad. That's why I brought in a mother figure, which is you, to put that little boy in his place. Because
That's about it.
yeah, not just that, he looked at me, he already had prejudice in his mind and race. He say, what's this stupid Asian think he know more than me? I got something for you. Sick him, Olga, sick him. Bite him, Olga, bite him. You see, he have a superior complex, but I have a super superior complex. You know, you don't know about my gift. Anything I see in TV, I can emulate and make it real. Doesn't matter. I have that gift. That's my gift.
Awesome.
I am I am the skinwalker. I am the shapeshifter because I can shapeshift my personality to anything I want it to be at will. You notice that? That's why I'm the best super channeler because my brain is flexible, like children. Children are flexible. That's why they can attune and channel the being very easily, just like me. Because I never left Never Land. Does that make sense? I never left Never Land.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I will not let the light worker and the stars in the indigo child crystal to take lead over my dead body, in which I don't die anyway. I'm immortal. And that's why I tell people I'm gonna get out of the way white boy, white girl, repurpose them, use them to fight the other white boy, white girl that is not in line with Unimetric One mindset, and overgo as
Oh,
people of the future.
yeah, that could
And
be
then to the
fun.
point that they get, you know, it is because you are a student of realism. They are a student of fantasy. Who you think gonna win?
The
Love and light
realists,
or hardship? Yeah, the realist.
because the truth can be proved, bullshit can't.
No,
They're still going to
it just
wait. They're still going to wait for more and more and more and more. And
It's
there's
like I told him, did we in planetary panic lockdown? He said, "Oh, where you get that from? Look around you, asshole. Look at the world. You want okay?
exactly.
My father, Bill Gates, the God of this time with Elon Musk, they're gonna put that control sound like Skynet, the sound like up there already. The what Starlink, Snuggle Link, and all the kind of stuff. That's Skynet right there. Military or civilian communication satellite network. See, the military have the internet in space. Wait, since the 1960s. Does that help you a lot? And then
Yep.
they brought it to Earth. Then it's when 1969. The regular land internet was born from the concept of military satellite network.
Mm.
Mhm. Don't ever, don't ever say one thing. I'm a very, very desired object from from the military industrial conflict because they know I'm from the future. They're not stupid. You know why they don't swoop me down and take me? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm more an asset without letting do my thing because I reveal more verification what they know. Because I have future information and practicality, and they don't. They only have theory,
Yeah.
protocol that they create, but not based on actual scenario, but actually based on simulated scenario. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Everything's just theory. It's not proven.
Exactly. Until you have someone from the future like me who actually been trained and have historical of the future. Now, what happens if someone capture me? I can pull the bullshit card, say, oh, the truth is this. I pretended to be from the future. And because I like to be popular, I want to make lots of money to bring to the wife. And it's America. I have a dream, want to fulfill it. Is there something wrong with that? You say, no. I'm trying to keep the money flowing. And next thing, okay, you go. Carlos, that's how it escapes. When you get captured, you play the opposite card. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You
I've
just say
done
you're
that.
pretending you do site operation because you want to be popular. And look, you look at your blood. There's nothing inside. I just pretend. That's all I do. I pretend I'm this, I'm that, and keep on going. I became so good at my mind, believe it, and then I can do it, switch on and off that will, and everyone will follow me. They can't distinguish I'm real or not real. So therefore, they just flow because I produce results. And therefore, I just want to make super money, bottom line, to please my woman. Say, mom, she's my everything. And there's something wrong with that. They say, no, you're doing good. So you can go now. That's it. I'm in Never Never Land. See, that's how you got to have an alibi. Does that make sense now? Ain't that wonderful? Well, Olga, is that wonderful? The point is, don't get yourself killed or detained for no reason. Does that make sense? Say
Yeah.
what you need to
Yep.
say, do what you need to do, learn to play bad guy, good guy, and learn to keep on trotting, moving, and don't be a threat, but be a liability, be an asset. Don't be a threat or a liability. That's the point. Tell them you have fun, you're trying to make money, you're trying to con the world, con everything, make money, trying to be popular. You are MK Ultra, you like it, you like what people do, so you have your own version of it. What's wrong with that? And they tell you there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, they release you back in. Well, just be good. Yeah, I am. We have fun, but now you know my secret. See? When you're talking to the military, you say that. When you're talking to your people, you tell them, hey, this is 222. You say that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Carlos, if you were me, what would you do in order to be 360 awareness and know you can do this, can cause fault, that? So you gotta go there and be a trickster. Oh, I forgot.
What was about 360 degrees and be a trickster? You're coming in low again.
It's fading out.
Yeah, I think part of it may be also the microphone. If he's on his microphone, that's what happens. On his earpiece. He wears a corded earpiece, and I think that's what's going in and out.
Oh, okay.
Because I know when he doesn't have it on today, when he didn't have it on, we were just talking. It didn't go fade in and out. But when he wears that earpiece, it does. Hey, Console, I think I gotta take that earpiece off again.
Oh no, hold on. Just got to know when to fold. Know when to fold him. At work. Can you hear me? Guess not. Tell her to leave. Tell her to leave. You tell her to leave, honey? Yeah. I don't want to hold her. Oh my goodness. Today Wednesday, right? 12
Yes.
12. Okay. 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Oh my goodness, honey. All right.
What happened? You're late or something? What happened?
Well, I have to come in today, work 4-hour overtime in my regular shift. Wednesday today.
Today's the 13th, 14th.
Yes. So do you see now, we like the military industrial complex teachers, you gotta have cards. If the military capture me, I can tell you all this is fake. Does that make sense? Tell them what they want to hear. Agree?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. For them, it's fake. I'm here to make money. I'm here to cornering. But when you're with your group, oh yeah, they captured me. Yeah, I tell them it's fake, this and that. And so that they won't understand. You have to do what you have to do in order to get yourself away from that mess. So if the military capture you, you tell them what they want to hear and keep with it and make sense to them practically. Because the military is like this. Who are you? What the hell? I say, you want to know the truth? I'm just a bullshitter. I'm an actor. I'm pretending power, That's it. You can check my blood. You can scan me. There's no implant. There's nothing. And there you learn. I watch Star Trek, your MK Ultra TV. I watch Star Trek Babylon, this and that, Stargate, and I emulate. I become it. I have that gift. And that's it.
How you doing?
How you know people?
That's
I pretend I know them. And I'll say I know them because the intuition, I can translate intuition language into audio mental language. I'm good
how
in that.
cool.
I read, yes, I read The Hand of Light and Light Emerging in other book, and I started to build my own modality. And how you learn remote viewing? I tell you what Stargate. I obsess. Does that make sense now? See?
Mm-hmm.
You got an alibi for everything, and they can check it and verify it. And it makes sense when they listen to it. So what do you think about that? You got to be that way, guys. You can't have, oh, this or that. You're gonna be a threat. You're gonna be a liability to them. They're gonna keep you or terminate you. Is that what you want? Hey, baby, how are you, Brianna? What happened to you, baby? Tell me the truth. No. Huh? No, the 2 day. What the hell? I wouldn't go. Lubbock is like what? 200 miles away. 300 miles? Did they pay you the hotel over there? Huh? What again? They pay for everything. Was it an event? What? They feed you and everything? Oh. So did you drive a company car? No, I took mine, but they paid everything anyway. Oh, cool. Got some overtime from it. You went. I say I'm getting paid too. Okay, go ahead, baby. You go get your rest. I'll be right back. You gonna go, right? You gonna go now? Yeah, but I'm gonna go to the rest of the. Okay. All right. So, guys, do you see now? I got contingency already developed. A playing card.
Yeah.
So, Carlos, what do you think? Smart or not smart? The future told me what to say, what to do if I ever get stopped by, government agent on this world.
That's a good thing.
Yes, tie everything to TV. They say tie everything to the sci-fi movie. They told me like that.
That sounds a good idea. It's all their fault.
Yes. Blame it on them. I am your creation because you run sci-fi, and I emulate it. I become it because I'm a child growing up here. Does that make sense? Therefore, I become what you put in front of television. And then they agreed. They didn't need to create any propaganda. They got television, radio. That was the machine.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what that white guy was about. He watched too much TV, believes too much bullshit.
Exactly. But what's the difference between him? He's a failed MK Ultra experiment. I'm a success. Do you see the difference is? I actually apply it. Where do you think Stargate came from? Stargate SG-1. The series. Read it, Stargate Ascension, remember?
Yep.
Where you think your device comes? That's your Stargate portal. Come on, yep. Let's keep going. How you think we talk to a device like a computer? Star Trek. Hello, Captain Jamie, Captain Picard. Do you see now? Every science fiction that you've seen is all you're doing it now with me. Real. I'm making it real. I make bullshit real. Now the question is, who taught me that? I told you, I was taken to the future. It feels like a dream, a vivid dream to me, but it's actually I was there. And when I came back, I know what to do because I trained there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See, don't ever say you're getting taken by a real alien, this and that. They're going to take you to the psych ward. You don't say that. You use the right language. I was taken to the future. I mean, in other words, let me rephrase. I have a vivid dream that was in the future. Oh, see? You see that? Now it is okay. It's just language. You got to use it. But now here's the question to my group. When the military government, I talk one way. I can't talk to them the way I talk to you. But when you guys can be more open, does that make sense? More, because the military are looking for a certain narrative. You hit the key point, they leave you alone. If you don't hit the key point, they're keeping you because you could be a threat to their MK Ultra operation. Carlos, what do you got to say to that?
Hey, you didn't learn anything from The Shining?
What his name again? Did he die already?
No, Jack Nicholson.
Red rum, red rum. I learned it from a movie.
Yeah. Now they say The Shining was based on a real haunting place.
Yeah, stop me going to the snow.
Uh-huh.
There was like 76 or 77 or something in that movie.
How about the Tommy knockers? That was crazy. An alien that crashed it down. They got a piece of technology, start telling him what to do and stuff like that. I thinking my device is like that too. It tell you stuff, upload stuff to your mind, tell you what to do.
Yeah, but it's more like a mentor, isn't it?
Now,
The device.
someone have YouTube? Someone have YouTube?
Yep.
So does that help now? You know, I'm not going to talk like this the way I talk to you if someone capture me. I'm going to tell them it's all from movie. Carlos, am I smart or not smart?
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
My
In
opinion,
other words, I'm smart, man. I'm not going to let myself be a threat to what they're doing. If you be a threat, you know the rule. They take you out or they keep you.
yeah.
So don't be a threat. I mean, don't be a cunt. Okay? Please don't be.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So don't be a cunt. And a lot of starseed like what they like to do. They be a cunt. That's why they get taken out. They already got nothing, but they just do it anyway, just for the heck of sending people a messages. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Me? No. I'm not going to be a liability to the mission. No. I'm going to do what I have to do to continue the mission. What is my mission? Spread. Right the wrong. I'm a virus. I was programmed to be a virus. Virus will infiltrate, know the system, then become the system and repurpose the system for the purpose and duplicate, replicate itself for a higher purpose I was sent to do. I hope you realize now we have contingency. They have contingency, we have counter contingency as well. Move, counter move. Does that make sense? It's like boxing. Move, counter move, move, counter move.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And I told people like in China run the United States because the people of China don't see America as friend, but as enemy. And they're going to take over the world. They see the world as enemy. They're going to take it over and the hell with it. Because they had their philosophies like take out some, take out the roots, everything, and then they plant their own root to it. Does that make sense now? Because they believe in the same thing. You don't see coffin, you don't shed tear. If you don't see blood, you don't believe. And that's what I'm going to bring the same understanding to the light workers. That's why I fight them where they stand.
But
I'm not about light.
China's already taken over the world. Just people are so stupid they can't see it. Everything
Well,
you go out and buy these days is all made in China. Everything. They've already taken
let's
over.
add it on. I'm gonna get my Chinese super commander, tell them about brought up all the light workers and starseed in all the world that contradict the Unimetrix system and take them to re-educational camp where you don't see them no more, like that. Because they're not an asset.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
what they do to the Christian. That's what they do to the Buddhists. That's what they do to the Taoists. That's what they do to the yoga. It's like, come on, we're going to see which religion is dominant, communism or religion of that. And they will see, AI
Maybe.
online.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Million people over there getting raped, getting budgeted. And how can I talk so cold? I'm not cold. I'm just being real.
Well,
Carlos,
yeah, it's happening.
am I a cold person? I'm just reporting what is actually happening. I'm being real.
Exactly.
You want me to tell you fake news or real news? That's the question I'm asking. You know. And you know they harvest people organ, they rape, they do probably snuff porn over there. All kind of weird
Oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah. They don't care.
It's just
Children.
business, you know. And how can people be cold? Because you let them be like that. You let them win. Because what religion is good for? To make you weak.
Controlling people.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
make you weak. That's why another system take over. You can't be king if you can't kill people. That's just the way it is. America need to go to learn. They're gonna learn. They need to use weapon and stuff to be super dominate. And if you don't, this is over. It's curtain for all of you. You know, because if you don't, China will. China will unleash this the Unimetrix one AI in aggressive form. You know, and nuclear bomb and stuff like that, and self-replicating drone. Because the reason is you guys believe too much in moral. That's why you lose. Because we don't live in a moral world. We live in a kill or be killed type of world. Okay, you can't have peace if you don't earn it. Does that make sense? I don't know when people are
By
going to
being a
understand that
warrior.
language. Yes, peace is earned. Peace is earned through domination, through making your people strong, preparing for death. If you get taken out, another can take your place, just like that, and know everything you know. That is the secret of domination and winning. Is to pass on everything you know into the next generation. Make sure they maintain the structure. If there's a break in the structure, that means everything the ship is going down. Why you think they're using the internet is so dominant? Because it maintains the structure even long after the species has evolved into something else. Does that make sense
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. 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 But you talk very deeply, so sometimes it takes a while to to put it through.
That's why I record a live session so you can go back and listen to what I said and until it click. Just thank God for the YouTube, the internet. That's why I record everything. Because every time I speak, I'm channeling. I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. Sometimes I don't. It just come through. So I open my mouth, words start coming out. Oh, something is happening. It's called bullshit talk and money walk. You know,
Oh, that's funny.
you want me to walk? You better pay me some money. Then I walk. My mouth start talk, and then the bullshit start talking. The white boy. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I smacked my hand. It hurt. You know. You see, Olga, did you enjoy biting that white boy? I know you did.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Hmm. You like to expose him, reveal to people how nonsensical he is. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to see where they're coming from, so I want to see what makes them tick. But he didn't have any substance about him.
Exactly. And that's all. And people who have common sense enough to see that would definitely resonate. Those who don't,
Yeah,
that means
Olga.
they are
I see him as a person with a lot of knowledge, but no practicality. He's like,
He's too
oh,
young.
exactly. Mhm.
yeah, he's all intellectual.
Oh, I
But
didn't even think he's that really.
well, the intellectual, there is literature that talking about Nikola Tesla. Remember, he belonged to the cult. He belonged to secret society. Plus,
He's a,
he do channeling, like seance and stuff with the people, and that's why
yeah,
he communicate with ET and also do automatic writing. If he were intellectual, that was also recorded in books. That would be mentioned it. But they're telling you he lied. He didn't do any research on him.
what I
No.
say about intellectual, or I mean by intellectual, in this sense, is that he's all in his head. It's
All
all
right. Yeah. Yeah.
information, but there's no common sense. There's no
Mhm.
practicality. There's no
That's why
experience.
we call
It's
that
a lot of
insanity.
regurgitated stuff.
Yes, parroting, insanity. In other
Yeah.
words, cuckoo, crazy. Another word
He's
of
Yeah.
already
faith.
king though.
Mhm.
I think for him it's not much longer, and it'll show.
Mhm. And he called himself Starseed Academy. I got my own stuff. I I have a degree in bullshitology, so we call this Dark Seed Academy. It's called, oh, you want to be, no, we don't teach light work and starseed around here because we're not about pampering. We're about military training over here. We're about digging the dirt and bury it again and dig it again. That's what we are about. Keep you busy so you can become strong. And all right, Carlos, what do you do in the military? We dig the dirt. What the next thing you know, fill it back up. And when you know, dig it again. And keep doing it until I tell you to stop. Ain't that beautiful? And then you be hurting. Yes, you be in pain. But several weeks from now, you're going to thank me because you just became stronger. See? That's how it works. Okay, I'm at the work. Hey, I see you. Love you guys. We talk later. All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
See
everyone.
right.
you.
Hey, John and them, please get a Q device and stop talking to me on my private Telegram. Okay, I don't talk to people. We talk in the
Yeah.
group. Okay, stop that. You're bothering me. Okay, and
Yeah.
you
Group.
need to buy my device because I don't give time to people who don't buy my device. You need to buy my device to make sure that you need to earn my time. You're not special. Okay, only the person to talk to me privately is who? Simone, my wife, and Carlos, the council member, and that's it. Mhm. Everyone need to talk to me in Zoom or in the group chat, and we leave it. Have a good day. Cause you want, you gotta show the community something before you get a private talk with me. You know, otherwise talk to me in the group. Ain't that beautiful? I send that message.
Yep.
Hell with it, cause I'm getting weird vibe from people like that.
Yeah. Be open and be transparent.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
there may be other people with the same issue. So stop being shy or embarrassed and just
Yeah,
say it.
don't be a cunt. That means don't be a prick. Come on.
My goodness.
Mhm.
Don't be an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just be straight up with us. Come on, man. We are man here. You know, you need to get the what's, when, where, and the how, and the logistic of things before we can continue a serious conversation. We need to know what, you know, what's the gameplay here? What's the map? What's going on? Does that make sense? But he want me to. I already know what's going on. But I want him to come and let the group know from his own mouth, because I already know
Yes.
what I say last night. Well, now his turn to come and talk it. You know, because otherwise he need to come in. He need to talk to us. Otherwise, there's no point. And now I'm just not gonna pay attention to him.
And
And
it
nothing.
doesn't have to be. We could do it off camera. We could do it off.
Exactly.
That's not. We understand that. That's not a problem. We can do that within a
Yeah.
small group.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be publicly. But
Nope.
yeah, talk to us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. See you this evening or something. Okay.
All right.
Okay.